Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. After the last run, which was just amazingly wonderful and an extremely unlikely victory, we got Corrosive Cache left to do. It's the last expert challenge. I'm so surprised that we're this close to the end. It has not been that difficult of a ride, I feel like. But what are we going to take for Corrosive Cache? Deal 2 damage to all units after combat, lose 1 gold whenever a friendly unit takes damage, and all units gain multi-strike. I feel like red-green is the way to go. If you can get the Rage Champion, put spikes on him to kill the multi-strike enemies, he's gonna get twice as strong due to Rage, and with his multi-strike, he's gonna get twice as many kills and get twice as much armor. I think. I don't think this is perfect, but I think it's worth trying. If we can get the good champion. This is not the Seraph we're looking for with Spikes build, but if we can hold over Spikes, it'll solve the problem. Vent, Fine Grasp, Impish Scholar. Imps are also a very good possible build, especially if you make an endless imp, so I would be looking forward to that. Let's see if we get the good champion. And I really do think he's the good champion. He's just so good. He starts at 15 times 2, multi-strike 1. Well, I guess he has multi-strike 1 because of that. 15 HP. Revenge Rage. We could also give him straight up slay triggers and go for like a tanky green unit, and then we can make our Reaper. We can make him just as strong as possible. What do you take? Because they're actually both amazing. Slay gain armor means that he can be the tank. It's hard for him to survive against the waves of enemies, especially early, without having spikes. But dude, you can make this guy just ball out of control. You can make him really freaking strong. I'm gonna go Wrathful. This guy's OP as hell. Units gain an extra upgrade slot. I'll take it. It's not the Forge Hammer, but if I'm taking this type of a champion, I don't want enemies to die to the hammer. We can do this. I want enemies to have low HP and just die to my dude. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It's not close to the end, you have to guild the cards and unlock the borders. I guess that would require some daily action. How is everyone dying? Oh, right. Acid Rain. Okay, you guys deal a lot of damage. I don't really know how to build this, but I think if we do this, it's for the best. We need to keep our champion alive somehow, but we can build up to that. I can't kill you, by the way. You're getting out. You're making it out. Maybe I should have put you at the back. I don't know! My champion has 0 health now. I need the heals. Okay, you're out. You are getting a kill. You're healing for 8. Perfect. Let's make you weaker so you're more likely to die. And then I'll hit you and bench you. He had damage shield, but we still killed him. That was insane. Did Abe bet the dog in Gungeon at all? Today? No, we didn't have the dog. Abe doesn't talk to us, we gotta talk to each other, says Twigbreaker. Exactly. You know how it works. Consume. Only Drain Stewards have been consumed. You do 10 damage a turn. We do 40 damage a turn. That's pretty good. You know what? There you go. Do a 1 times 2. You're dead. Perfect. The imp died! Ah! I was just talking about the imps, and then the imp just frickin' went up and died. How rude. Welder Helper. Yes, please. Put armor on the champion is amazing. Sharpen. Yes, please. Okay. So after the first battle, I got both cards that I want. You love to see it. You love to see it. So now what do we want? Well, we want to upgrade the imp the armor imp with endless, because it'll die every turn and be resummoned for 20 armor every turn. And then we want holdover on sharpen. Holdover double stack or holdover -1, either one is okay. Man, those are really good upgrades to get initially. Go Hellhorn or Awoken. I would prefer like an Awoken tank for a second floor. We can make that happen. Yes, and this is the exact one that we want too. Well, Sweep is also pretty good, but I mean, Sweep is really good, especially if you get quick. But the Awoken Hollow is kind of what I want, because if we get Seraph, then we won't lose Thorns. We have Rejuvenate. We're gonna get awful strong. But I gotta admit, I'm tempted to take the Husk Hermit in case we can get quickness. The problem is we want the champion to get all the quick kills, so maybe we will take the Awoken Hollow. They're a good tank. They're a very good tank for this situation. And if you make them large, they're an absurdly good tank for this situation. I'm so large. Spikes 4, Rage 7. Like, I'm thinking we could build a Train Steward, but I'd rather save my cash and then spend that money later. I'm also not going to put either Spikes or Rage on anything. Well, you know, if you put Spikes on you, you're killing enemies that hit you. But again, we want the champion to ideally get the kills there. So I'm just gonna leave. We're gonna get more opportunities to upgrade, and we're gonna be spending the money. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a question that we're gonna be spending the money. Now, question. Speaking of questions, where do you play the champion? Do you play him at the bottom and they take 32 damage? Not without Spikes. So I think you play the champion on the second floor, and if enemy units, make it to the champion, we can get some kills. But I think we'll just do this. And again, all these units are dying as they make it up. But we want to sharpen on you. I kind of wish you would move up now, but oh well. Doc My Power, thank you for the resub for 5 months, and hello, welcome. I know you've been in chat, but I still like saying it. 0 available. We might as well put a Train Steward behind you. We might as well ice the Imp too, because we don't consume any cards. Abe doesn't care if you're subbed or not, he treats us all as equals. As long as I don't have to ban anyone, that is correct. And oh, your haste. If I have to ban someone, pray it isn't you. This guy's a 70 damage, 60 health minion. That's fantastic. You're dead as well. The multi-strike is a pain in the butt though, because you're doing 12 damage per turn, not 6. So actually the Train Steward didn't do anything. Rage Imp or Ascend Hidden Passage. You know, I would not be against the idea of ascending a unit behind the Hornbreaker Prince, but we want to give him, ideally, the endless Welder Helper, and he can be on his own floor. We could put units behind the Awoken Hollow now, if we take the Ascend, and we can just get lots of big units and just stack up a floor that's a backup floor. We don't really care about Rage that much on the champion. He gets Rage quickly enough anyways. I think a Hidden Passage is totally acceptable. Now, do we care about any of these? Restoration Detonation is a great heal, does a lot of damage, especially on the Awoken Hollow. Steel Enhancer would buff the Prince. Razor Sharp, it's kind of an anti-buff, but the added damage could be extremely helpful. I think you want Restoration Detonation. You do want raw heals to an extent. Putting, plus 20 magic power and consume on a restore is good enough, but this is also damage at the same time. Artifact or unit and forge. It's so tempting to take an artifact because it can be amazing, but I think we want units on this run. I don't think we want this run to be unitless. And I think an Animus of Will multi-striked is very high damage. I'm not really looking for quick. I'm more looking for, battle stone to keep you alive, and then like a large stone, but we're probably not gonna get a large stone. I think I'll put health on the Awoken Hollow. We want him to be tanky. And I don't think we'll reroll. Now I wish we had the sweep unit, but we didn't get an option for a sweep unit here. I don't think the quick on the Animus is what we want, because if enemies hit the Awoken Hollow, I don't really care. It's got enough health to survive. And we don't want quick on the Animus if they're behind the champion. I like that this can go on the floor of the champion. Ideally, we would have one of those razor sharp edges, and then we would make this unit plus 10 attack every time we play it. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, I think we save our cash. I don't think quick is the way to go. Yeah, I know quick is good. I might undervalue it, but I think if you can't put it on a sweep unit, I don't know if it's even that good to have, honestly. So this is an interesting one. We're gonna copy card 5 times and make 5 sharpens. Yeah, I know, strange. But I think you gotta accept that the champion is a very important part of this run, and we need those spikes ASAP. Especially against this Seraph that halves your stacks. We can make them all cost less. We can take energy, who cares? But we need the spikes in order to actually function. And if we get one on turn 1, we love life because we can gain HP off of every one of these kills due to the spikes. But we didn't draw what we wanted, so we're gonna start on floor 2. It's gonna be harder to build, but I don't think this fight is gonna get past us. Duck My Power says, I used my Prime on another stream by accident. You're cheating! You're cheating away with another stream? How could you? How the heck do you survive this guy? I guess Train Steward, Impish Scholar is the way to go. And we don't have the energy for the Sharpen, but we'll get the energy next turn, in theory. And then we could... You know, we could Hidden Passage... 10 damage. One of these units to get a kill? But ideally we'll Sharpen to get the kill next turn. You know what? I could just raise the bomb. Why didn't I think of that? I could have played Sharpen on that turn if I'd raised the bomb. I never think about that. But this is what we want. The weak units died when they moved up. How silly of me. We're getting a kill. Fantastic. Keep restoring. And hit for 70 damage. That's pretty good. Oh no! Units with 1 health. Whatever will I do? We're doing 27 damage times 2? Well, I can't kill these guys, so we'll just do this. Actually, maybe I did get both kills. I didn't even pay attention, but I managed to finagle it. You're taking 2, huh? I mean, honestly, the Sharpens are insanely good on him. They have double effectiveness due to not only the thorns, but the actual base damage increase as well. I mean, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good little upgrade there. I'll give you some spikes too. I think you're dead. You're dead. We can put out our Animus. Bum, bum, bum. How many people have you banned AbeClancy? I don't ban people. Moobler bans everybody. It used to be bound Hades, now it's Moobler. You'd have to be like absurdly annoying to get banned. I joke ban Jorker sometimes. That's about it. Adaptive mutation. Man, making you like a 140 attack minion would be incredible. But the Animus would also kind of benefit from it. Or, wait a minute. With the rage stacks. Oh, you know what? Seraph is gonna counteract the rage. And I'm thinking, like, can't we play this on our champion over and over again to infinitely buff his attack and strength? It might be worth trying. Demon Fiend. Demon Fiend energy? Quick multi-strike with 50 damage? That's pretty good. Demon Fiend energy might be the way to go. Because if we have a lot of Sharpens, we'll need the energy to play them. All right, you know what? I'll accept it. Dun 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 dun. AB0020, you have a good night. I never get ad bits, so I leave a latte unbought and tip him $3. Thank you, disposable account, for the coffee. We don't need to duplicate a card. We want spells. We want to make this not consume and hold over. And it's going to cost an entire turn to play, but it could be fun. Yeah, let's go Merchant of Magic. Now it's weird. Remove 2 cards. We do not need Train Stewards. Even though they're multi-strike, we'd still prefer the other units that we have. Do we have a sweep? We do have a sweep. So I will take a sweep on the off chance we can put quick on it. It's just another unit. I don't think we're gonna take any more units at this point. I think we're kind of united out, which is acceptable. Sharpens. If we can make you hold over, we'll make the good one hold over. As I was talking about with the restores, making one of them good is good. We'll keep buffing Rage. Another stack of multi-strike is good too, but since we have one built in, I think we just want the Rage and the extra armor. I think the armor goes 10, 15, 25. We'll get there eventually. Armor 15 doesn't matter. Our champion is gonna do enough damage. Dun, 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 dun. Spells won't kill the weak units, but there's not really any weak units, huh? So you're already getting a kill. Dun, 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 dun. Might as well put you in the back. Yeah. No point restoring anything. I think we're gonna have a hard time killing the loot fairy, but maybe not. Maybe not. This is an awful turn for this, but oh, you know what? Vinegrass will do it. If Vinegrass does it, then I think we just go the Awoken Hollow, right? You need Sharpen. Makes it so much more likely that you're getting kills. In fact, are you getting 2 kills? You're gonna do 60 damage? I mean, you're doing 57 right now. You're getting 2 kills. You're gonna gain 20 armor. And then this guy is gonna take 10? Why are you taking 12 then? Oh, I always forget about the acid rain. It's factored in. Factored in, my dudes, factored in. Since we have an Ascend, I'll put the Animus out and hopefully Ascend him next turn. They're not dead next turn because of the fact that no units are making it up, but I guess they are dead due to the acid rain, which even as I say, I forget about it. So you're dead. Sorry. Oops. I'd like you to not hit me for that much damage, please. 85 damage. You're getting 2 kills again. That's insane. Okay. I think there's one more turn. Yeah. You're getting 2 more kills again. I mean, this guy is getting real stacked. You gotta love it. We're losing a lot of gold. And now you have to decide, do you swap his attack and health? He'll be... So, okay, I think this is gonna give him 141 health, and he's gonna have essentially the same attack. It's gonna be lowered by 4, I think. He's gonna be 137, 140 minion. And if we can make that holdover, we're playing it every turn, and we're just buffing him to an absurd degree. Yeah, okay, I love this idea. You're dead. We're taking 12 damage. Oh God. Oh, I love it. Oh, I fucking love it. Language, I apologize. Okay, spells. Spells have to be upgraded. If we don't get spells, we can, I don't think we need this. If we don't get spells, we can, just upgrade our units, but we want spells. We want holdover on that, because because the first time you swap, your base attack is 25-25, so your swap doesn't do anything except raise your health, because the rage is only affecting your damage. So you swap once. If you're like a 150-25, then all of a sudden you're a 150-150. Then you swap again, and then you're going to be a 250-150. And then you swap again, you're a 250-250. Then you're a 350-250. Every time you swap, you're gaining the rage stat in one of your stats, and it alters between health first, then attack. Okay, I have to run through it in my head to know what the hell's going on. I think draw is super important. We have a thick deck, we need to get through it fast. And yeah, I think we just go straight into spells because it's so funny. Double stack is not what we're looking for, except we could double stack spikes. I don't think that's that important. Plus 10 magic power. Restoration Detonation is a great target for this, as is Vent. Oh, as is Vent. Spell cost -1. We're just gonna start making the sharpens cheap. And then holdover. Permafrost is not what we're looking for. We could Permafrost Hidden Passage and play it on an appropriate turn. I'd honestly much rather just save the money and continue to just upgrade the spells slightly and slightly and slightly and slightly. Really, holdover is what I was looking for. Will Tafty, hello, welcome, long time no see. I think we can take Bone Shine. Okay, this is fine. Holdover on that card though, my god. We would love life. Spikes 4. Considering the self-made Harpy with the multi-strike is like the perfect boss for the challenge, because they just get an additional stack of it, who cares? So yeah, I think we can definitely do the challenge. We would prefer spikes. If we can get spikes, these units are all gonna die when they hit us. But this should be doable. Need more artifacts too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're 8 plus 12, you're gonna take 20 and then 4 from each one of the spikes. I still think you play the Hornbreaker Prince. He's net taking no damage, which is a little strange, but oh well. We'll play the Shattered Shell here. Hopefully to kill the Loot Collector. The Rage stack is really gonna help though, because now we're getting kills on this guy, which is fantastic. And Sharpen is gonna save us a ton of damage. Now we're healing by 14. You love to see it. And we're getting kills on everything on this floor. You love to see it. And Vine Grasp kills you. You love to see it. And oh hey, look, now you're taking 62 damage. Don't you love to see it? You might hit the pyre a little bit, but the champion is already a 150. That's insane. Yeah, you're killing us, you're healing. We might just have to let the pyre deal with you, unfortunately. You deal 10 times 2. I could let the Shattered Shell live and do 6 damage, but you're already healing for 8, and I can't do more than 8 damage in order to lower the number of times the pyre is going to take to hit you, except by playing 2 Sharpens. Because the Animus is going to be dazed when they move out, which is unfortunate. But if I played 2 Sharpens, then you are going to hit the pyre once less. No. Because you're not hitting twice, you're hitting once. If I played the Animus and put the Sharpen on the Animus, that would have been better. As is, it doesn't matter. Shit. Yeah, that was a misplay. So we're gonna take 20, 30, 40, sorry, no, 20, 40, 60. I think I'm actually dead, believe it or not. You're kidding me. You are actually kidding me. I'm dead. There's no way I can live here. You're gonna hit the pyre for 60, and we're also gonna take thorn damage of 12, where you're hitting us for 72 damage. Are you kidding me? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No. Oh. That wasn't even, I mean, that was the trial with the spikes, but that was multi-strike and that the guy doing 10 base damage. That blows. Let's do that one again. That was absurdly bad luck. That was so dumb. And I misplayed there, because we could have lived if I had played the Animus and put both stacks of spike on them. That would have done just enough damage that the pyre would have killed in 2 hits instead of 3, and that would have done it. God damn it. Still buff debuff Seraph. I'm just gonna restart the run if we don't get the same champion again, I think, though. No, we shouldn't. We should see if we can get the Slay champion to work too. But we get the Rage one again. Let's take him. Oh, I'm so pissed. We'll take Stings. That was like the perfect run. I had the line. And then what do? I screw it up. Oh, what a major misplayed. All right. So. Where the heck do we play you? I think we play you down here. You're gonna heal. That's fine. I accept it. Put a train steward. We don't have imps anymore. Might as well do it like this. Although the train steward's gonna die, so maybe it's actually not that worthwhile at all. We're losing 6. I think I need to torch you. I think that saves us the most. The googly eyes are still on. You guys are not wrong. I've taken 2. Can't really help that. Might as well keep you alive. I could raise a train steward if I really wanted to, but... Alright, fantastic. No! I do have 1 sting in the deck. Do I have two? I do have 2 stings in the deck, so honestly, Thorn Casing is not that bad. The piercing stings can be pretty good. Multi-strike 1, summon, deal 5 damage to enemy units. Want them to hit our dude. Fortify holdover is like the worst value because we already have a better one. Ritual of Battle, we don't need Rage 8. We gain Rage so quickly. So I'm just gonna skip this. Okay, we're back on track. We don't have, oh, what was the card we got from the first option last time? I forget. Whatever it was fantastic. I would like a unit. We do want to upgrade the Spikes card with holdover. So let's go Awoken unit. And again, if we can get a big tank, I'll take it. I'll tank it. I think a Sting every turn is fantastic. Although, if we can get quick, no, Vine Mother. Stings! Stings! Really? 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 You're not gonna give me what I want? We'll just make the restores better and sharpen more playable. Not a very good shop for us. Not as good as it was last time. Dun 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 dun. Plus 4 attack. That doesn't hurt us too much. You are a Spikes Granter. That does not hurt us too much either. Because if we hit and we hit spikes, we just rage off of it anyways. Bum, bum, bum. I paid for eyes. Is that like a crowd control type deal or something? No, it's just an option in the menu. Disposable account apparently bought me a coffee for it. I accept it. Oh my god. 9, 18, 5, 10. You'll die if I put you down here because you don't have spikes on you. Let's hope that we get spikes next turn. Should have put you in the back. I don't think it's gonna matter. No spikes, huh? But everyone died when they moved up at least, so that's something. And we're gonna get a kill on you. That's something. That's something. How much damage are we gonna do? Are we gonna do you know... You're gonna hit me twice. My damage is gonna go up 19, 4, 28? If we go to 28, how come we're breaking even? How come we're not getting 2 kills from this? 1 damage, gain rage 2. You're gonna attack me twice. Boom, boom. We're gonna go from rage 2 to rage 6. So instead of gaining 4, we're gonna gain 12. Yes, my math was wrong. So we gotta do, if we torch, I'm like, can we torch the enemy or should we torch ourselves? I don't think it matters. That'll get the kill on both of them anyways. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That works, okay. Just had to figure out the math and why my math was so bad. So, this doesn't really matter one way or another. Give you a super sweet heal. Now you have sweep. That blows. I think what we're gonna do though is like move units out of position. I think that is the best thing for us. We're gonna buff you. Let's get you out of here so we don't hit spikes every turn. And honestly, I'd rather keep the armor, so let's play you so you die. Maybe heal by 8. That's pretty good. And then, I kind of want you to live for armor gain, honestly. So I'm like, let's play the spikes up, or the stings up there. You're dead, perfect. We're losing a lot of gold on the fight, but we also got a lot of gold. Good stuff. Fortify Welder Helper, Molting Imp. Well, you take the Welder Helper. Restoration Detonation, Razor Sharp Edge, or Wildwood Sap. Well, let's go Razor Sharp Edge this time. Raw damage might be better, and Deranged Brute is just absurdly powerful. We love to see it. And I think upgrading units is what we want now, because we do have a few units that could use upgrades. The Vine Mother isn't amazing, but Endless on the Welder Helper, or just a stronger Deranged Brute would be fantastic. And we don't really have anything to duplicate except for Sharpen. So there is a reason to do that, but let's do the upgrades. Quick. Endless is what we wanted on you, not quick. Battlestone +5, +10. Helps to keep you alive a little longer. But I'm gonna reroll just in case we do get Endless. We got Large Stone, which does work on the Deranged Brute. Works on the Vine Mother too, though. Turns it into a nice tank. Sting every turn, does 30 damage. Like, the Deranged Brute is gonna be behind the champion. It's not gonna be hit that much. So let's make the Vine Mother big. Weird, but I think we should make something large. Purge unit, get an upgraded version later. Purge a spell, get an upgraded version later. I do not want to purge the good units that we have. We can purge a spell, and I think a single restore is the best one. We just would like it if it would come back with higher health, but if it doesn't, whatever. Bum 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 bum. Enemy explosives do 1 damage on death. That's not that bad. Or enemy units, all enemy units. I can't really put you at the bottom. I really want to have capacity for the Welder Imp. Okay. I think de facto nature says we just gotta put you up here, huh? That's acceptable. That's acceptable. Vine Mother can go here. And honestly, on her own, she's fine. Let's purge a Train Steward. We're gonna lose 4 gold from that, I think. Whatever. You know, Razor Sharp Edge is also a very good target on these multi-strike units, huh? You know what? I think that's okay. I think we can do that. Stack up 1 floor. Yeah, we can't play the Welder Helper Imp, whatever. You're getting a kill, and we're doing 141 damage? Excuse me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I'd prefer to get another kill. It's not a lot of HP in the end, but it is enough that I'm happy with it. We just want the 10 armor card just to give us a little bit more, just to get us through the day. Man, our damage is just extremely high right now. So I don't think it really matters what we play. So I think we're just going to try to do as much damage as we can to this guy so that we take as less damage as we can so that we can lose as less gold as possible, or as little gold as possible, I should say. So we're just gonna buff you, we'll buff you. We're gonna let you get the kill on that guy. We have 0 gold too, which is actually probably the perfect number to be at, huh? Man, 203 damage. It's the first boss fight. We'd prefer to be at 0 so we, get as much as possible. Now, quick on the champion is interesting, as is spikes doing additional damage, because then with fewer spikes we can do more damage. But I like quick on the champion, especially when he gets strong enough to kill units in one hit. Then he can kill some of the tankier units, and then we can kill some of the backline units with spikes potentially. Speaking of, we got a spike unit. We got an Animus who's very receptive to buffs, I will admit. Energy draw or capacity. Well, we don't really need the energy for the Demon Fiend this time around, so I am looking towards card draw to get us to the Thorn card faster. Duplicating it is fine, upgrading it to holdover is fine. We would like to do both. So I think we will go upgrade path. We don't have a lot of cash, but if we can put... well, if we don't got a lot of cash, wouldn't we rather just get like a free artifact and card removal? All right, you got me. X cost... X plus 3 or third card draw 1. We have no X, so third card draw 1 is okay. Big Rage. Just gotta make sure I know which one's which. Quick multi-strike. Do we really need another unit? I feel like we could. Just, it makes the removal choice very easy for us. We need to upgrade some of these units because they're not that good with 3 HP. They die in 2 turns even if they don't take damage. Please get the Thorn card turn 1. Actually, it doesn't matter. The enemies will die on the 2nd floor anyways because they'll take 2 damage. We didn't get what we wanted really, but we did get Deranged Brute. It's actually not a bad turn. The problem is I don't want to play up here. I want to play down here. It means we can't bring units up, but I'm still okay with this. I guess we just end turn. Abe, what's your favorite candy? If we're talking like what you'd buy from the store, candy bar wise, man, I like Snickers. They're very tasty. They're pretty freaking good, you know what I mean? Vine Mother, Animus of Speed, Razor Sharp Edge. You want the Vine Mother out. And I think you want the Welder Helper out. You just want to stack up the armor on your tank. Reverse Apollo says Twizzlers are really good. Ew. Well, I'm not saying Twizzlers are bad, but there's better. For sure. And let's try the quick on the champion. Let's see how this actually changes things. Ooh, this is much better. Because we'll still get rage if the enemies hit us, and we kill them before they can hit us, so we probably save a lot of damage. In fact, we're definitely saving a lot of damage. I like it, I like it. Don't even play the Train Steward, he's gonna cost you money. If only I could find a way to buff you. We're getting through the deck pretty quick. This is working very nicely. Skittles are pretty damn amazing, says that one comedian. They're pretty good. Skittles, I will admit, are effing fantastic. I like to get done with the fight as quickly as possible to take as little damage as possible, so we'll do it like this. Will Tafty says, I like the orange cream soda Twizzlers. I've never had any of those. Tear some climb, ascend a unit and apply daze 2. We want the champion to be on the bottom. Inferno doesn't really work for us. We don't consume spells. I think this is a skip. Engraft, restore 1 health, gain 1 energy, draw 1 next turn. Play Rooted to an enemy. I mean, keeping them on the floor of the champion is pretty good, but if the enemy dies to spikes, we don't need to root them, and if they don't die to spikes, then the other floors can deal with them, you know what I mean? So I think we skip that as well. Add a copy to your discard pile. Oh, God. That's so bad. So I'm gonna take it now, and I'm gonna take it now so that I can purge it, because this is not what I'm looking for. Now, the Spikes card would have been pretty good, but the problem with the Spikes card is that if you take the Spikes card and he duplicates it in your discard pile, it still takes a long time to draw it. But we can purge it right here. At the start of turn, add a Sting to your hand. All right, I'll take it. I really like the spells that we are building here. Add a copy to your discard pile. Tell you what, how about no? Let's dump torches. We don't need them. We have better spells. Much better spells. Holdover. The armor holdover is lovely. The sharpen holdover is also super important for Seraph. We can duplicate the sharpen holdover. I like having the restores do kind of burst healing. Making a card cheaper. March of Shields. Holdover on that would be pretty good. We cannot afford it if we get it though. And I could purge a card. I'd rather upgrade. I'm a big fan of upgrading cards as opposed to purging cards, because if you upgrade cards, then the cards that you do play for your energy are going to be more valuable. If you remove cards, you're still only playing a certain number of cards per turn unless you got a whole bunch of things that are free. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of things that are free. They're called stings, but still, you can't always play them. So do we have spikes on turn 1? We do not. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on floor 2. We won't be able to put the Welder Helper Imp. Actually, we can. It's wonky, but we can Welder ourselves. And we got the free March of Shields. Very glad I made it free. I'll ice one of you. 2 of you is good enough for the next floor. Never mind, you're all dead. I forgot about that. There's our Sting. These units can't do anything. Might as well just make you stronger. Because you're gonna get kills in a second. You're gonna get a lot of kills, I think. You're taking 92. I can't quite get you there. Can't quite get you to lethal. Actually, if this does an additional 15 damage, very well might get him to lethal. Well, you're dead, I suppose. That's good enough, isn't it? Although, if we're only killing 1 unit, we might as well do this so that we're taking less damage. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. You're a little low. Ascend. I mean, I could ascend. I should ascend, because then we didn't play spikes. I was like, why are we taking more damage? We didn't play spikes yet. There's spikes. Now we can ascend people into us and kill them. All right. Very good, very good. So we will do just that and heal by 3. Which is worth it. It is worth it. You're already dead. Knock your armor down. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Where is BH learning Chinese? Oh, really? Bound Hades is learning some Chinese. There's a Chinese immersion school that I always drive by. It's like an elementary school. I thought that was pretty interesting. It makes sense. It's a good way of teaching the language. You need to be immersed in it. I hope Bound Hades is learning lots. I can't ascend you, so we're just gonna play nothing there. We draw through the deck pretty quickly, which is nice. Now, you don't get stronger when you move up a floor, which is kind of what I was worried about. I think what we're gonna do is just heal you as much as possible, and by heal I mean armor up. We're going to, we can't ascend. I was gonna ascend one of these. If we can't ascend them, whatever. We're just gonna sharpen you. Razor sharp edge you. Ascend you. Now we're healing by 3. And we have 5 stings, which we're playing. That's fantastic. Now your sweep sucks, because you're killing my backline unit, so we're doing less damage due to rage. Rage! But I think we can heal him for 1 turn. So we're doing more damage. Oh, you know what? Our champion has quickness, so we're actually doing damage faster than you're killing the backline unit anyways. It doesn't matter. There, look. Now no one's dying. Units enter with rage? Yeah, it's pretty good. Branding right. That's a great card. Because it applies rage and armor to our champion. So we don't want Bramble Ash. We don't really need the card draw. And Snare for the Rooted might be nice here because we do have a lot of card draw every turn. I mean, we get stings every turn. And more stings with our Vine Mother. But I'm still looking at this holdover target for the spikes, because we're gonna eventually need it, but, oh, it already holds over. I guess now we just need duplication, huh? So let's start buffing our units a little bit. Let's remove more cards and buff some of our big units. Large Stone. I think a Large Stone Deranged Brute is completely unnecessary. Oh, you thought I was gonna say good, huh? I mean, it is good, but it's also completely unnecessary. We don't need it. He's just hanging out behind the champion, buffing up his damage due to rage stacks. Now, I like the Animus so that they're receptive to the +10, -2 buff. If we take capacity, we could put them behind the Vine Mother, but we can always ascend. I do like the health on, like, the Deranged Brute. They don't really need it, though. They're not going to be hit by sweep too much, but they might be hit by sweep. The Animus of Speed could actually be played with some extra health, so I think we will do that. And the Animus of Will doing 100 base damage, that's interesting enough that I think I can take it. And then we'll remove the other 2 Train Stewards, because they are trash. Unlike the last run, we have a lot of units on this run. Boneshine Bone Rattler. You know what? This is not the situation for those. We have so much health. I haven't been subbed in a few months. I don't know if that means my badge is of lower quality now. Nope, it's not. It's total. So if you have a year sub and then you lose it, you can just bring it back. Scourge. We do not have a lot of energy, so the Scourge cards are going to be hard to play. But if we put our champion at the bottom floor, he can ideally kill the units that add the Scourge to our deck to begin with. It's going to be tough, though. It's also maybe not even going to be possible. It's 20 damage being done. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta think. 4 will hit us and raise our rage to 12, which is a bonus 24 damage per hit, which means that we will do 49 damage per hit, and so we're gonna kill this guy in 2 hits. But I could kill him in 1 hit if I torch myself to give me a bonus 6 damage. And then we'll be taking 20, which will be 22, which will be 24, but we're also gonna gain 30 rage. So we're taking 7. Now we're healing by 8. You start with rage. You start with the exact amount of rage you need, so I don't even need to torch you. Perfect. As such, I think we're just gonna play the Vine Mother. And we'll play them in the middle, just so that we can start icing these guys. Actually, no, we should play at the top so we can ascend behind her. That's pretty good. I like it. Sometimes you gotta stop for a minute and run the math, and we ran the math. Now all these units are dying, and if we can put quickness on you, that'd be fantastic. I don't want to take pyre damage. I don't think we need to worry about the pyre damage at all. I think we're perfectly okay. So we're just gonna heal, and then play some stings. Should have played a torch on you, would have saved me a card! Because we're gonna have to spend 3 energy on this turn. It's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. It's fine. Taking 4. Luckily, this March of Shields is free. There's a sharpen. Are we okay taking 3 pyre damage? I think the answer is yes. I think we want the sharpen, because now, yeah, we get so many additional kills off of that. And our rage is already making us do 500 damage, so there's quick. Oh, now we're healing by 41. We don't really need any more sharpen. Might as well ice you at some point. I don't even think we play the Animus. Like, this fight is gonna win in our favor. So I'm like, if you don't need the sharpen, just give you more armor and more rage at the same time. We'll heal you next turn, why not? I wonder how many subs Abe has. Isn't there a counter? He should have a counter. Abe has 109 subs. Lots of those are gift subs, but I still appreciate them nonetheless. We're healing by 34. Dude, the quickness on the champion actually kicks ass. Big restore or big armor? Dude, big armor. Try another one, turkey math. Yeah, that is a command. Luckily, the enemies never have piercing, so we're already at 250 armor. But the thing is, we need this armor to kill bosses because they have multi-strike. Although I guess Fel only does an additional 10 damage and Seraph only does an additional 10, so I suppose against those bosses, we can probably make it work. It's probably not too bad. You know what? Let's give me the heal. Anyways, you're dead! I do like 800 damage in a single turn! What are you gonna do to me? Nothing! You suck! Die, die, die! Someone said in chat once that the Red Rage champion can carry through most of the expert challenges. I'm glad I didn't just do... Oh, yes! The Red Rage champion for the entire thing, but still, we got a pretty good run going on here. We need energy. We have so much card draw. Oh my god, the inconsistency. There should be a slash me in front of all those chatbot commands. Look, I'll fix it one day, maybe. We need to duplicate the spike card and a free artifact. Sounds good. Ascend or descend, I'll also apply daze to or summon random units onto the middle floor. Summoning random units onto the middle floor is actually not that bad, with the exception of the Deranged Brute, and we don't have a descend, we only have an ascend. So I really don't think you take this. Iron Drop Cage is perfectly acceptable. We have ascends. Remove up to 2 cards. Are the Train Stewards done? They are, so we'll remove torches, because our spells are so much better than that. We're gonna duplicate the Sharpen, which is just like absurdly important to the run. We need to draw it as fast as possible. And we'll get Super Rage plus 40 times 2, 40 as a base. Now, I would like, this guy sucks ass. He does 52 damage. Plus he's gonna get more multi-strike. Plus the enemies heal when they move up. This is interesting. Because we can do a lot of damage. Eventually. You know, I'm gonna take it. And I think what I'm gonna do is put my champion at the top to buy myself as much time to torch him in order to make him as strong as possible. It's wonky, but I think it's gonna work. And I totally think a Vine Mother like on the second floor is okay. It's so weird though, but like I want to torch the Winged Conduit. I want them to take damage as they move up so that the multi-strike gets destroyed. I want to torch my own champion to buff his own rage. And if we can kill these units in one hit each, dude, perfect. And the Sting will just kill this guy anyways. Now, I don't want to put quickness on him because I want him to take damage so that he can do more damage, but the armor should keep him in the green. The torch, well, the torch on you kills the multi-strike before they get up, but I want to get hit. The torch helps us to do more damage. And then honestly, we can put quick on you so it's not just worth less. Now, a few things need to be played. You need to be played. And we are killing you in one hit, perfect. Cannot kill the Luteus Goblinius. I can do an extra 50 damage. I cannot ascend or descend. Yeah, the collector's getting away, but we're getting 400 gold from the fight, so I'm not that worried. You need Sharpen. I feel like it would benefit you to honestly to Razor Sharp Edge, but maybe not. Ice you. Oh, we got it! I'm getting 23 HP off of it too. Fantastic. The Stings, you need to play them for card draw. Razor Sharp Edge, armor. I'll give you the armor. Bum, 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 bum. If Abe ever went away, I'd be left with the VODs on his YouTube channel, and I pretty much cleared those out. I'd be sad if Abe ever went away, but I'm also not loaded with money, lol. Well, for the time being, you don't have to worry, I'm gonna stay. Just make it worth my while. Sharpen. Yes! Actually, we don't need the Sharpen. 4 is honestly perfect, because that means this guy hits us twice and we get more rage stacks. Because eventually we're gonna have to kill 2 of these 190s in a turn. This'll do it. Now, Adaptive Mutation is kind of what we want, because it's not consume, it's not holdover, but it does increase our health to 124. I think we'll play that. And then let's play a multi-strike. Okay, you're too big. You know what? Fine. Be that way then. I'd like you to live. That's why we have good restores in the deck. I'd fly to his house and help him. If I've fallen and I can't get back up. Are you my life alert, Mud? I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, 4 thorns is what we want. We got the Animus of Will again. It's one of those situations where I don't think it's worth playing. I want to keep you alive. You might as well take the Sharpen, right? Do more damage in the back. You don't gain rage, but whatever. As we get older, we may need help getting up. Abe has great friends he's never met, lol. We do 500 damage a hit. That's pretty good. I would not mind just purging a unit, but I do like the fact that we're getting 2 kills, and we always seem to get these 2 kills. You gain 25 armor on a sleigh? That's pretty good. You know what? I think we have enough rage. Let's get more sharpened to save more HP, especially... Well, I mean, you would die in 1 hit anyways, I suppose. Trample would be a great card to have on this run, just saying. 111 armor, that's decent. We got a crappy restore. You're dying, nothing I can do about it. That's fine. Store you, razor sharp you. You know what? There you go. Now you're living. I mean, ultimately, that's kind of what I want. I want to build up a single floor. Well, we built up a single floor, and it worked quite well for us. Now, weirdly enough, if you March of Shields and then Sting, you can kill this guy. I don't know, is that worth it? It sounds worth it. Get rid of his multi-strike so we don't get hit for 70 damage every turn. We only get hit for 50 every turn. So I'm like, okay. Gotcha. A torch would have done it too. I could have saved my cards, whatever. Look, we draw so much. We can play 2 of those, play some restores. I could actually daisy for 2 turns, so there you go. I like how you still destroy my floor when you move up. You're just such a dick. Buff you, buff your attack, end turn. I killed you in 1 hit. You'll love to see it. So that gold was very easy to get. Our champion, a killer. March of Shields. Oh, I mean, another one of these is not that bad. The one that we have is holdover though, right? No, it's not. Okay, I'll add another one. Is anyone here neighbors of Abe? Nope. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe you are. I don't know who you guys are. In chat. I don't think we need any of this. Like, I'm looking, even in Graft, who cares? +1 draw next turn, we get so much draw anyways. What do I care about restoring 1 health? We have no rejuvenate triggers. And Focus Growth, we have armor, not health. And we have some basic restores that we can use to buff us up so that we can pierce ourselves and get us more armor. So I think you really do go Merchant of Magic. I would love to make this card, not consume. I would also like to duplicate it, but making it not consume is kind of like duplicating, in a sense. And then give me holdover. You wouldn't, game. You wouldn't. Making all these good cards cost 1 is pretty good. They did! Oh my lord. Goodness, Abe is rich. Oh, this is, I should have bought this. No, this is nothing. Enemies get -1 attack. That's very good. In fact, I think you just buy that. Helps keep your champion alive. And then make another card even cheaper. I mean, Branding Right is a very good card to play. So are the Ascends, but I think this is okay. And then making 1 torch, kill a unit and consume could be okay. We never know if we are going to want to kill a specific enemy unit if they're really pain in the butt. A big pain in the butt. Remove a restore. I don't think we need all these things in the deck because we get so many. And this is a 23 card deck that does exactly what I want. Now the only thing is, can we draw the card that swaps our health and keep swapping our health and keep getting just absurdly powerful? Can I make a 1,000 red champion? You better believe I'm gonna try. Also, spikes on turn 1 would be fantastic. We didn't get it. Can we play you at the bottom? I think the answer is no. And I don't think we can afford risking playing you up here. I have a bit of a problem, which is that the units, I want to kill them, but I don't need to kill them because there's always gonna be tanky units to kill, so I'm like, okay, what if we just put you up here? But I want you down there so you can... Look, this is extremely risky. We're gonna play 40. You guys do an absurd amount of damage. You have 43 health. Okay, how much damage is coming in? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, plus an additional 24, 104 damage. You'd block 10, 20, 38, so 28, 56 damage would be coming in at you. I cannot keep you alive if I play you at the bottom. So we can risk playing you on the second floor, put spikes on you, and then kill all these units every turn. But I have a point. We gain 25 armor on a kill. All right, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Not really the turn I was looking for this, but it does still work if we want to play it and hold it over. I could also like swap your health and then do it. So you're a little tankier, and now you've got the rage stacks, and now all these units have 1 HP, and we got the sharpen, so now you're healing by 47. Okay, it worked, it worked, it worked. And then, dude, screw the deranged brute. He'll come back around. Watch this. I mean, adaptive mutation will also come around very quickly. So you know what? Let's put the deranged brute out. The rage bonus is going to make the adaptive mutation better. I don't want the quick unit out there. I want Vine Mother out. I don't want to stun a unit either. So I think you just play a sting. And then, you see, if I play the tome, I'm not getting all the kills. So I think you don't play the tome. You're Ember Drain too? All right, I think you play the tome. I want to kill the Ember Drain units. It's gonna cost us a little bit of armor, but whatever. You actually lived to make it up, which was super surprising. But I really want to just have enough damage to kill this guy. So we only need 1 sharpen every turn. So there's you. There's you. There's you. You're doing 256 damage a turn, which is just absurd. Let's heal you up. And then, you guys suck, so let's kill you. Yo, okay. This might be the strongest champion we can ever construct, and it's gonna get real buff right now. So right now we're at 338, or 350. Now we're at 300, 300. Okay, and we're gaining 50 armor every turn. Oh, who cares about armor? So we did lose a whole bunch of rage. We're at 200, 300. Well, it's gonna lower our health by 100, but increase our damage by 200. Well, I could do this. This'll help. We have 6 spikes. You know what? Screw sharpen, who cares? This will give us more rage. Now we're going down to 235 health. That's pretty good. Like, 3 spikes is enough. You know, I think we still hold it over because it's very important. We'll just do this and then. Trickbreaker says that's such an amazing mechanic. It's so weird that that's how it works, but that's how it works. So now we're at 500, 230. Let's go to a 500, 500. That seems like pretty good. With 300 armor, yeah, sure, why not? Let's buff ourselves up a little bit, and then get us some more armor, and then, you know, Pearson, end turn. We lost our Vine Mother. We took 28 damage. I was not paying attention. We get plenty of stings every turn, but that's still dumb. Like, why lose the unit, you know? Everything's good here, everything's good here. So, play this. We'll get to 600, 300, that's fine. I've wanted to do this for so long. I'm so glad we're finally making it happen. I've wanted to do this for so freaking long. Restore meaning to full health and swap. Well, we have a 600, 700 red champion who has 400 armor. By the way, just saying, 400 armor, it's a lot of armor. And we got one more use to make him a 1,600 champion. My God, he's done it. Who needs units? We killed Seraph in like 2.5 turns. So that's it, we've done every expert challenge. Mission complete. GT Quirk, thank you for the cheer. I think this is the definition of balling out of control. And I'm so glad we did it after we lost the last run, because this is exactly what I wanted to try out. And it totally worked. It's expensive, but it worked. It's 3 mana every turn. Oh, Lord. No freaking multi-strike guy is gonna kill my my pyre. And we unlocked, oh, look at this beautiful card frame. Hell yeah. Oh, and we gilded Adaptive Mutation. It's a hard card to work around, but it works. Damage dealt, new record of like an extra 5. Hooray for that. You beat your friend. Oh, 4 rank. Boo. Fantastic run. Who needs units when you have a Hornbreaker Prince that does 1,000? Who's batting 1,000? Well, what was he? He was like 1,000. Well, no, he was like 900, 600. And with the rage gain, I'm really curious to see how much, to know how much damage he could actually do. Because I had a run with a 496 stack lifesteal Crucible Collector. How much damage could this Hornbreaker do in comparison to that unit? Have we beaten our best? I don't know, but that's a fantastic run. Very thin deck, relatively speaking. Lots of draw, thanks to starting with a couple of stings in the deck and getting sting synergies and a Vine Mother. Adaptive Mutation. In case anyone is confused as to what's going on here, the rage gain counts for swapping, but only for the base stats. So if you have 10 base damage, 10 base health, but your damage is actually 100 due to rage, and you swap, you'll get 100 health, and the health, which was 10, will turn into your damage, which is 10, and then the damage gets buffed by rage, so you turn into 100, and then you keep swapping, and your stats keep getting better and better and better every time you swap, based off of how much rage you actually have and how much damage you're getting out of the rage. So Adaptive Mutation totally fits on Red Champion, because even if you play it once, the first time you play this card on the Red Champion, your health increases to your rage. So if you have 100 base damage, your health increases to 100. If you have 500 base damage, your health increases to 500. So if you freeze Adaptive Mutation and your champion is about to die, you play it on him and you heal him. You give him so much base health that he's likely to survive attacks and get more kills, especially if he has thorns on him. Green is a great combination for this Hellhorn champion. Fantastic. Basically, you're swapping rage for heal while maintaining the rage. You're not even swapping. You're just you heal to full and you increase your stats every turn by playing this card permanently. It's fantastic. It's broken. That's what it is. Broken. It just needs more multi-strike to really pog off. Anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.